It feels a bit strange to record. I don't really know who this video is for yet, and honestly, I don't even know if anyone will ever see it. I'm not successful yet, I don't have anything figured out yet, and I'm not here to teach anyone anything or pretend I've cracked some code. This isn't advice, this isn't motivation. I think this is closer to a journal, just me trying to put some thoughts somewhere outside my head. Because keeping everything in there all the time gets heavy. Right now I'm in university and my parents still help me financially. I want to say this clearly before anything else. I'm grateful for that, I really am. I know a lot of people don't have that support and I don't take it lightly. But at the same time, the more I think about it, the more I realize that this is also where a lot of pressure comes from. Not pressure they put on me, pressure I put on myself, because I don't want this to be permanent. I know it won't be, but I don't want to wake up one day and realize that I've stayed comfortable for too long, telling myself I still had time, until I suddenly didn't. And I think that's why I feel restless constantly. And it's not anxiety exactly, and it's not that my life is bad, it really isn't. It's more like a quiet tension in the background, like something in me knows that I'm capable of more, and it gets louder the longer I ignore it. When I try to suppress that feeling, it doesn't go away, it just turns into frustration, into feeling stuck, even when I'm technically moving forward. And that's a scary feeling to sit with. For a long time, I've told myself that wanting money was being greedy, or shallow, or somehow less pure. And I think a lot of us grow up with that idea. But the more I thought about it, the more I realized that for me, money isn't really the goal. It's a tool, and pretending it doesn't matter doesn't make it stop mattering. What I actually want and need is responsibility. I want to be able to help my parents every month, without stress, without counting every cent, so they don't have to worry about money later in life. I also want to support my girlfriend's goals, instead of feeling like I'm slowing her down or holding her back because I'm unsure of my own path. And I want stability and control over my own life. Not luxury, not flexing, just freedom and options. The ability to choose instead of react. And I think that's also why I'm drawn to things that are hard to master. For me, drifting is one of those things. And not because it looks cool on the outside, but because it's brutally honest. You can't fake progress, you can't blame anyone else, you either improve or you don't. And when you mess up, it's obvious why. I like that kind of clarity. It forces you to take responsibility for your own mistakes. The same mindset is what pushed me towards trying to build a business. Right now that happens to be a marketing agency. And yeah, YouTube definitely influenced me, I'm not going to pretend otherwise. But I'm not under the illusion that this is easy, or that I will be rich overnight, or this is some magic shortcut. I know it's saturated. I know most people fail. I'm just trying to build something real that actually works, actually matters, and that can help people. And it forces me to grow, whether I like it or not. Even if it takes time, especially if it takes time. And I think that's where this channel fits in. I don't want this to be advice. I don't want this to be motivation. I'm not in a position for that right now. This is just me documenting what I'm trying, what fails, what works, and how my thinking changes over time. I'll probably contradict myself later. I will definitely make mistakes, but I want a record of everything. Not just planning, not just thinking, trying. Putting yourself in uncomfortable positions and situations is something necessary in order to grow as a person and just simply as a human being. I started going to the gym around 6 months ago. I always wanted to do it sooner, but I was scared, I felt pressured, and I never actually committed to it. Right now is different. I actually started taking it seriously, and it's something that I've been wanting to do for a long time. Even though it's uncomfortable, I still do it. Recording this feels awfully uncomfortable, and I'm not even sure if I'm gonna post this or just delete it entirely. I will have to post it because it's uncomfortable. I have to be uncomfortable in order to succeed, I feel like, and it might be just some dumb shit that I've heard on the internet, but kinda makes sense in my opinion. Also, I don't really know where this goes. I don't know if it works. I don't know if anyone sticks around. I just know I don't want to look back one day and realize I've never even started. I've been waiting to feel ready for a long time, but that stops now. I take action immediately, not when I feel ready. So this is me starting.